Hi Aquarius, I'm Pam and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for March 2021. This month I'm using the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings. And to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Ascendant, and Aquarius Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. All that being said, Aquarius, now on to your March 2021 Psychic Tarot reading. And the first card you have could very well be you, Aquarius. You have the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is an air sign person. This is either a Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, sun, moon, or rising sign. Like I said, it could be you. But this could also be another rising sign person you're dealing with in March. You know, I'm hearing it's time to haul out the big guns and, you're ready to go for it, guns blazing. I know some of you aren't going to like that reference because it's bringing up guns, but that's how my guides put it. So you're going to be ready for action. You're going to be all fired up, ready for something here. If anybody tries to bully you, back you into a corner, or give you any kind of hard time or difficulty, you're going to give them what for. You're not going to take it. You're going to tell them just what you think and just how you feel, whether they like it or not. You're not going to hold back in March. And I feel like a lot of times, Aquarius, there's things you're putting out there. You're testing the waters. You're always testing the temperature to see whether people like this or that or not. Could be your coworkers, could be family members. This could even be to the public. But in March, I feel like you're going to throw caution to the wind and you're not going to worry about it, whether people, whomever these people are for you, because it'll be different for all of you, whether they like it or they don't like it. You're going to be very bold as brass, let's put it that way. And you can't shy away from the spotlight. If anybody wants you to give any kind of teaching, lectures, or talks, or you have to do any kind of public speaking, even if that is uncomfortable for you, you really need to just, get to it, not hold yourself back. Holding yourself back in March isn't going to work for Aquarians. I don't care what you're in, what area. It doesn't matter. You're not going to be able to do it, even though you usually can, censor yourself or try to take a more middle of the road approach at times. You're not going to do that in March. Anybody tries to give you any kind of snarky comments, sarcastic things, innuendos, sarcastic comments, you're not going to let it fly by you. You're not in March. Some of you Aquarians are going to have a real brilliant idea that if you follow up on it and follow through with it, it's going to put you on the map in some way. So that could have to do with your career or what you know how to do. But there's some brilliant, ingenious idea that you're going to have. And if you do something with it, it will end up putting you on the map or get you positive feedback, positive recognition. It could be some kind of notoriety. And also developing something further. You already may have some project, some business, something that you're working on that's already going. You may have some ingenious and brilliant idea in March that is going to further something you've already started. So that's what's coming up with the King of Swords. Your next card is the Seven of Pentacles. So these things could have to do with work, because this is a work-related card. So this is being tired and exhausted of your hard work and efforts, but gaining financial gain and rewards from your hard work and efforts. So this has to do with work or money or both. Some of you are starting to reap the benefits of something you've been working on or something that you've been selling. Like if you have an online business, or if there's something you sell, even if it's like selling a home or selling personal items, you will be reaping the benefits and rewards from any kind of sales that you could make in, maybe even that you've made in February. You're reaping the benefits and the rewards of it in March. Or you could sell it and reap the benefits in March. You may have a lot of little things that need to be tied up, like a lot of little loose ends you need to take care of. I also feel that Aquarians are systematically tearing down walls that you maybe have created, or that are behaviors that you have. Because I get systematically tearing down walls comes up here for some of you. If there's some new pilot program or something that you could, some new endeavor that you could jump aboard or get involved in, it's going to go very well for you and pay off for you. You have to situate yourself in a position of power. Don't let yourself be too dictated to. And you have to be careful, because in March you could have some people that are trying to undermine your authority also. So you have to be on the lookout for that. You may have to make some adjustments to your finances where some things need to be tweaked as well. And you need to do some review of your spending habits and what you could do to decrease spending, decrease bills, lower expenses. It would be a good month for you to start reviewing all of that. Some of you may actually venture out of your town and get out of your area for a few days. Could be just you could be visiting a friend, or just going somewhere for a couple of days for some reason. Because again, some of you venturing out of your town where you live for a few days also comes up here. And for some of you, the assurance of family, assurances and support of family, is going to be motivational to you and also help you through some of the tests or testing things wherever you feel like you're getting tested in the month of March. So now on to your next card, and here you have the Hermit, and this is the most spiritual card in the deck. So the Hermit is, spiritual guidance, your spirit guides lighting the way, showing you the way to go, guiding you. It could also be you could be the Hermit, taking a step back, getting a lay of the land before you proceed forward, but you're still going to be guided by your spirit guides. This will be a time where education is going to be heightened for you. And it's like your guides are kind of wanting you to take a pause here in March and examine the direction you're going in. It doesn't mean you're in a bad direction. It just means maybe there's some tweaking and altering of things you need to do about your direction. And your guides are trying to get you to take a pause, take a minute, take a stop, and check and tune in with yourself. Are you happy with what you're doing? Are there things you could do to alter it that would make you feel more positive and happy about what you're doing? Or do you need to completely revise and change what you're doing? Some of the things you need to think about is going back to the beginning of when certain things started for you. So if this was go back to the beginning of when you were little, or go back to the beginning of when you started some big endeavor, it's you need to go back to your roots. If you had any kind of classes, notes, lecture series, seminars, and you took notes or you had recordings of it. It's now, March is the time to go back and look at those notes. Maybe you're going to use them in some way. Or go back, if you recorded it, go back and listen to recordings. Like, was there certain valuable information in these recordings or in these notes that you missed, or that you're just didn't really utilize, that you could be utilizing right now in some new project, new endeavor, or new path that you want to go on? Only you're going to know that. But going back to, my guides are saying, go back to the beginning of when you started. Now, if it's from when you're little, then you need to go back to the beginning of what has shaped your reality now. Events and things that shaped your life now. Back to when you're a child. Back to your beginnings of your upbringing. But for some of you, going back to the beginning is going back to the beginning on some path you started, of a career path or some other endeavor. And you need to go back and review these things and look, because there's some things that are in the past that are going to be very important and helpful to you now as you're moving forward from March onward. And for many of you, I do feel it has to do with classes you took, lessons you learned, notes you have, maybe even recordings you have. To get more psychic messages and predictions from my spirit guides, please check the description box below this video for the links for my most recent videos for Vimeo. I look into very specific topics using a variety of divination tools to bring you more accurate predictions for your astrological signs. These links and descriptions are also available on the videos page of my website, www.thelluckymermaid.com. Thank you. So the next card you have, Aquarius, is the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles is an earth sign person. This is either a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, sun, moon, or rising sign. This could be you if you have a rising or a moon sign that is an earth sign, or if you're born on the Aquarius and Capricorn cusp. The King of Pentacles may be somebody that's here to teach you a lesson, that's trying to help you and bring something forward in your life. So for some of you, this could be a teacher, a mentor, a professor, an instructor of some sort. But, you know, people in our everyday life all the time can teach us lessons. There's a direct contact between you and the King of Pentacles. They may be somebody that wants to go into business with you. They could be somebody that wants to help you in any business venture that you're already in. They may have some ideas about how they can help, increase your earnings. I feel like they've been around the block. They're smart. They know what they're doing. This isn't some babe in the woods that doesn't know what they're doing. And I feel like you may have to have a lot of correspondence back and forth with them. This could be through emails, phone calls, Zoom meetings, or a combination, because I get a lot of back and forth communication and conversation. You may feel very much like you want them to show you what's the next step, what to do next. I see you looking at them for guidance and insight and information. I do feel like they're wishing you well. They want to help you out. I don't feel that this is a negative person for most of you. I feel this is somebody that actually holds a pretty strong position. In whatever they're doing, they hold a strong position. And I feel like they're kind of like always on the lookout for great talent or great money-making opportunities or great investments. You know, like they're always on the lookout for that. I feel like they've worried themselves to death about something, maybe a job or a career that they were in the past that they had to get out of because it caused way too much stress. So I feel like what they used to do gave them a lot of knowledge and understanding and experience. But I feel like what they do now, they're in more control of it, and they are happier and have less stress than they did in the past. But in their stressful past, they gained a lot of insight and information. So they're very knowledgeable. I feel like you're going to have a deep connection with this King of Pentacles. There does seem to be a spiritual bond here. Some of you, it could turn into a romance, or, you know, I don't know. For some of you, it's not going to go that route, but for some of you, it actually could. And look at your next card as I say that. I didn't even notice it. Here you got Six of Cups, and Six of Cups is past life connection with somebody you knew in a previous incarnation, and you've reincarnated with them in this lifetime to solve karma. You could be together to the end of your days, or you could solve karma and you could break up and you still solve the karma. This could also indicate fond childhood memories, and sometimes it can indicate children. There is, you're reading, because I'm getting, there's a throwback to the past, and throwback to the past came up earlier in your reading, and I'm getting it again. And so this is a theme for you in March. I feel it's connected to the King of Pentacles. This is somebody that you have a spiritual connection with. Again, some of you it could turn romantic, some of you it won't. But your connection with them is still from some past life connection. You know, you helped them out in a previous incarnation. They're here this time to help you out. Some of you, this could turn romantic. If you're single, it could turn romantic, and this could be somebody that you end up with till the end of your days. It's very likely for some of you. I feel like at the very least, you are going to be making some big, bold decisions together or through the insight and influence of the King of Pentacles. You're going to have like more sweetness return to your life, more prosperity, more abundance. These are the things that comes up here. So your reading does look like it has some interesting things to consider from your past. And even not just notes and recordings and things that you learned, but also people, whether you knew them in this incarnation or in a previous incarnation. And the theme here will be that through implementing new ideas, new ingenuity and ideas, and with the help of the King of Pentacles and their knowledge and experience, you're going to bring about more prosperity and abundance. The King of Pentacles could also be inspiring you to sell a property or help you renovate a property. Could have some connection to a property that you may purchase or one that you're going to sell, or both. Now, it'll be different for all of you because many of you Aquarians don't necessarily own a property, so this may be one that you're going to buy. Some of you may start generating money at home by making a business where you're working out of your home. And that could be in direct correlation to the influence, knowledge, expertise, and all of that from the King of Pentacles. Keep in mind, the King of Pentacles could be male or female. Just look at it like an earth sign person that's got experience, knows what they're doing, has been around, and you've had a connection to them in the past. So the gemstone crystal that I got for Aquarius for the month of March 2021 is lapis. I'm not so sure you didn't get this in February. I forget. I'd have to go back and look. But you have lapis as the best gemstone crystal for you to work with, wear, have next to your skin. It will give you the most benefits. You could put it on your third eye chakras. and your throat chakra, third eye, throat, heart chakra. When you meditate, sleep with it under your pillow, carry it with you, wear it if you could get like a beaded bracelet, because it's always best when the gemstone can touch your skin. My guides are saying that this gemstone is going to help you when you have to do some unraveling of things. And I feel there are some things you need to unravel, like could be paperwork, documents, connections you had with different, banks or financial institutions of other sorts, stocks, bonds, or any kind of like property or anything involving paperwork, documents. It's also going to give you a boost to your ego. It's going to give you a boost of more self-confidence. It's going to help you tune into, with laser focus, tune into situations in a better way. So if you have to go to any business meetings, or there's studies or work that you need to do or learn, it's going to help you get more focus and have more concentration. It's also going to help you figure out how to incorporate the old with the new, which seems to be a theme of your reading. So lapis looks like a good stone for you for the month of March 2021. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense.
As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me on a variety of very specific topics using different divination tools, you can get my Vimeo videos, which I post the most recent links below down in the description box in the Show More section, or you can get them on my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Go to the videos tab on my menu, and there you will see all the video series I have done and the descriptions, and you just click on the sign you want, the zodiac sign you want, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. Now, some of the most recent video series links I have posted below. As always, every month I do psychic crystal readings for whatever month we're in for each sign of the zodiac. So if you want to get a continuation of this reading, and for March of 2021 for your sign, you can get that psychic crystal reading by clicking on that link below. Some of the other most recent video series I've recorded is my Big Love Psychic Tarot and Crystal readings for 2021 for both singles and couples. That's a very popular series. It's usually one of my most requested series. That link is below this video. They're also very popular has been my Saturn in Aquarius Psychic Tarot and Crystal readings. Those predictions start in December 17th of 2020 and go all the way for 3 years out until March 7th of 2023. Many people have written me and found that they were very accurate and interesting for them. But remember, those predictions are going to take 3 years to come out. So if you want to see what's going on there, you might want to check out the Saturn in Aquarius readings. Also, we are still in the process of the two eclipses that we experienced. First one is the full moon lunar eclipse in Gemini, November 30th, 2020. Psychic Tarot, Crystal, and Oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac. Those predictions go out 6 months, so they go all the way until May of 2021. If you haven't checked them out yet, you might want to. And then I use the exact same format for the eclipse that we had in December, solar eclipse in Sagittarius, December 14th, 2020. That is also Psychic Tarot, Crystal, and Oracle card readings, same format as the other eclipse readings. And those predictions go out until the end of May or the beginning of June of 2021. Also, if you haven't gotten it yet, my psychic tarot readings for the year of 2021 for each zodiac sign, there's 14 tarot cards that I pulled for each sign and gave you predictions and messages there. If you haven't checked them out, that link is also below in the description box in the Show More section. If you would like to help support the readings I do here and on my channel, you can donate to my channel with the PayPal link that I have posted below underneath all the different video series I've mentioned. And I truly appreciate those who have been very generous and donated. It does help a lot, and I do appreciate it. So thank you so much for that. If you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see here, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook, The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC also on Facebook, and The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. I use a variety of divination tools and give you psychic predictions and messages there. Many people ask me, well, what sign? You're not doing it by the sign. It's just like one reading. I believe if you're directed to go look at it, you're going to get some messages and predictions that will apply to you. And they're not just for the day I post the prediction. They could be a week out, 2 weeks out, a couple months out. It all depends on what my spirit guides say and what card I've pulled or what crystal I've used or what oracle card I've used. So you have to see what's going on over there, and I would love to see you on my social media pages. So I hope you have an absolutely outstanding and amazing month of March, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.